Ne samo preko ekranov, tudi v živo se družimo, izobražujemo, spoznavamo istomisleče ljudi. Celo posebna potovanja organiziramo. Daj preveri klepet.kavi.si, tam klikni pod dogodki, pa da se spoznamo v živo. Odločitve so tiste, ki kreirajo naša življenja. V oddaji Klepet ob kavi predstavljamo rubriko Dobra odločitev. Boljše izbire za boljše življenje. Hvaležno pozdravljeni, dobrodošli danes v moji družbi nadvse izjemna bitja, ki me vse bolj navdušujejo, medtem ko mnogi ljudje do njih čutijo gnus in še kaj, skratka nič lepega, prijetnega, pa vendarle mnogi po svetu pravijo in ki dobro poznajo pijavke in tudi dobro poznajo sistematsko pravzaprav terapijo s pijavkami, ki je torej malce drugačna stvar od tiste klasične hirudoterapije, ki je pravzaprav v naši zgodovini planeta že dolgo časa nazaj, tudi v starejših civilizacijah. Ja, pravijo, da je to visoka tehnologija, stvar, ki bo sodobnega človeka tudi lahko rešila na različne načine. In danes v naši družbi prav poseben gost iz Rusije, pravzaprav profesor in doktor. Lepo pozdravljeni, dobrodošli. So welcome in Slovenia again. You said you liked our country. Thank you for that. So when we talk about leeches, you say that this is actually a high technology.
Yes, from one side, this is a very ancient technology from the epoch of Dhanvantari, is the father of Ayurveda. That's why the leech therapy is one of the branches of Ayurveda, and you can see the picture of the Dhanvantari, and in one of his hand he takes the leech.
Okay.
And is it possible to say that we say about the high technology? Yes, you are right. Because one of our discovery is discovery of the wave effect of leech, like dolphins.
Okay, yeah, dolphin has the special sound and the whales and everything. So leeches have that sound, similar sound as well?
Yes,
okay.
In the ultrasound scale. And leech can generate about 500 and 550 the pockets of the waves. And what is the reason of this very interesting procedure? It's necessary for leech in order to give the unique biochemical cocktails in the tissue of our organism. Not for in order take it inside, but order to give this material deep in our tissues.
So it's like a vibrational therapy as well?
Yes, this is one of kind of vibration therapy, yeah, right.
But a lot of people, especially in Slovenia, we have like hirudotherapists in Slovenia as well. I know the two of them. They're a couple very lovely. But when I talk to them, they say a lot of times that not many people decide for this kind of therapy because the thought of leech being put on the body, it's like, oh, it's gross, it's disgusting. But at the same time, we have statistics that show that hirudotherapy, a systematic one, can be very helpful for like 90 or more than 90% of diseases we have nowadays. So how do you explain all that happening in the modern world where everybody is getting more and more sick because of the lifestyle we live?
Leech is a very fantastic species. Because imagine to yourself that during the procedure you can get about 500 biochemical compounds.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, really. And all of these compounds did not disturb our organism, because during the evolution our organism like this biochemical cocktail because it looks like the own proteins of our organism.
Okay.
That's why we cannot get the allergic reactions.
Oh, so nobody is allergic to leeches?
No, no.
Okay.
By the way, we can treat the allergy, all kinds of allergy, because the real allergy is accompanied with the special kind of immunoglobulin,
Okay.
the class E. And only in this case we can say that this a real allergy. And there is unknown the situation about allergy due to leeches.
But not just allergies. We hear that there are a lot of cases like heart diseases, hardcore diseases that leeches can treat. We have, for example, the video of the child named Vanya. Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
his name is Vanya.
Can you comment that video? We can see here on the video it has troubles with walking, with standing up straight. Which diagnosis is this for this child?
It's a very sad history from one side, because there are many childs with disease like that, children paralysis. Children paralysis. And we have got fantastic results for the first time in the world, and it was wonderful for us. First of all, we could see the very severe spastic of muscles.
Yeah.
That's why we can see his foot like the foot of ballerine. You see, it's a very severe spastic form. But in a few minutes, we changed the situation, and in 9 months after the leech therapy, we can see a quite good situation.
Yeah, it looks like it's better, definitely.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And this is like hirudotherapy, the systematic one, the hirudotherapy. So giving the leeches on different parts of the body, and
Yes.
the leeches do the work. Okay.
Yes.
In Slovenia, we have a very rich history about treating ourselves with leeches. Does that mean that the hirudotherapy for Slovenians will work even faster than maybe in other people? We have places, towns, cities in Slovenia that are called by the leeches, like Pijavkami.
Pijavkami. We are interested in this strange effect, I mean Vanya's history. And we have opened the discovery, a very interesting, fantastic discovery, I mean the neurotrophic factors.
Okay.
The neurotrophic factors are the special biochemical compounds that can restore the connection between the neurons, different neurons, not only sensitive neurons, but the neurons can help to move, the normal form of moving.
Yeah.
And that's why we can treat not only the children paralysis, but also the complications of the brain insult. The same picture, and we can restore the patients with this very, very severe disease. You see, and can restore these people. Yes.
They're true healers, leeches.
Yes.
Your
it's
work
real.
is based in Russia, but you have people there from all over the world that you teach how to use leeches for healing people. Is that right?
Yes, you're right. And you have said about the systemic method. What is it?
Yeah. What's the difference between the regular hirudotherapy and systemic?
Yes. As a rule, from the 19th century and even earlier years and centuries too, the doctors usually apply to the places of pains. For example, headache, and you can apply to
To the head. Okay.
etc. But the systemic method is the combination of the homeopathy,
Okay.
because leech is homeopathic remedy, and the Eastern technique. I mean, not only China, but Vietnam and India technique too.
There are a lot of Asian traditional medicines.
Yes.
So yeah, we usually know just the Chinese traditional, but there are also, when I traveled like Thailand and Indonesia, they all have their own.
Yeah. All this region, in all these countries that you have taken us, the Ayurveda is very popular. And one of the fundamentals of this medicine is leech therapy.
Okay.
And that's why, that's the summary. The combination of homeopathy from one side and the acupuncture, but we call it hirudopuncture.
Ah, okay, because you put the leech on.
Yes.
Okay.
The special points.
Okay.
I mean, it's necessary to know about the anatomy of the channels or meridians. And this is a very ancient form of regulation of our metabolism.
Like the paths of the energy that goes to the body.
Yes. And my idea of the Eastern philosophy is to restore the circulation of energy. We can call it Qi or Qi in China, or Qi in Japan, or
Mana,
Qi.
prana.
Yes, this is one of the term of this energy. But what is it? And according to our discoveries, this is the, we call these information entropic procedures.
Okay.
From the point of view of the biophysical quantum, we can say it, and we have shown for the first time. And this situation is written in our book, from synergetic to information medicine.
Okay.
This book was written with pure physics, academician Dulnev.
That's amazing. So
Yes.
we've heard a lot about the things that leeches can do for the humankind. And you talked about different kind of therapies, and that this is something for, it's like new technology for modern people. But what are the downsides of this kind of therapy? Because, for example, the leeches, people are not really fond of leeches. They're afraid of them. And what is the downside of this therapy? Why everybody isn't talking about it and using it? There are not a lot of people that are treating their problems with leeches. What is the downside?
It's a not simple question, because you're right. Many people are afraid of this kind of therapy. But I want to say that in a few minutes after beginning of this procedure, you will feel the anesthesia.
Okay.
Okay. And after they finishing this procedure, about 100% are feeling the enthusiasm, the high level of energy.
Okay, so they feel good after
Yes,
it.
and we know the secret of this reaction. We have discovered the very interesting mechanism of this situation. This is the reason of the situation is increasing of the hormone serotonin.
Okay, so it affects the hormone system as well.
Yes. And practically, we can stimulate in normal level all neurohormones of our brain.
Okay.
You see? It's a fantastic reaction, but it's a real picture, and people didn't know about this situation.
So you think it's the lack of informations?
Yes.
The lack of information. Yeah.
Each hormone, each neurohormone, especially, this is first of all the information, and after that the action.
Okay, okay, okay. So, do you think that more and more people in modern world will use this high technology, which is also ancient technology of systematic rudotherapy, like leeches, like using leeches? Do you think this is the future? Because, you know, the medicine, the technology in medicine, it's like developing really fast, but at the same time, there are more and more diseases all the time, so something doesn't work. So do you think the answer is in therapy, like this kind of stuff, for like maybe not just like an alternative medicine, but like something that you can use as well, not just the official medicine, but something that you can use as well, like additional?
Yes. There are two main streams in the medicine. I mean, the stream which is connected with the modern synthetic drugs. This is one way, one route.
Okay, so synthetic drugs are one.
Yes,
okay.
but sometimes we can see a very high level of complications due to this technique. And another route, another moving is the ancient therapy. I mean the hydrotherapy, phytotherapy, Ayurveda. And by the way, the leech therapy is one of the branch of Ayurveda. And this is naturally. For example, the children paralysis or the complication of the insult of brain, we can treat only with the help of leech therapy, because we know the shock mechanism of this material. That we call this therapy etiopathogenic, not symptom, but etiopathogenic procedure, etiopathogenic treatment.
And the other path is, for example, the quantum and high technology.
Yes, you're right.
And with the leeches, it's a combination of the quantum and the natural, right?
Yes, yes, you're right. It's a fantastic combination. There are two mechanisms are realized. The molecular mechanism due to the 500,000 of the leeches biochemical cocktail, and the wave mechanism. The combination of these both mechanisms, it's fantastic because we can call it the God's mechanism.
The God's mechanism?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's something that's really, okay, that's amazing.
Yes.
Thank you very much for being my guest today. And thank you very much for flying from Russia, from St. Petersburg, right? Is that right?
Yes.
I hope you enjoy your time in Slovenia.
I'm very glad to be in Slovenia, and I want to say to our guests of our TV meeting about my talent people in Slovenia, Vanya Primožić and Andrej Hladnik.
Okay. They're your students and therapists for Slovenia?
Yes. Both of them are my pupils, and they know about the all characteristic of the systemic method.
And they practice it already in Slovenia?
Yes, of course. They know all the secrets of this technique. And I wish the people of Slovenia good health. And I want to present you a very, very serious secret. We can born the talent and genius and healthy childs with the help of this technique. This is my present to Slovenia.
Thank you very much again for all the information you gave us.
Thank you for
yes.
Torej,
danes je bil v naši družbi profesor dr. Krashenyuk, Ivanovich Krashenyuk, in moram reči, da je to vsekakor eno področje, ki mu moramo nameniti malce več pozornosti, kajti mislim, da je pravi odgovor na sodobni čas ravno to. Starodavne tehnike z novimi znanstvenimi dognanji, kvantnim načinom in če to skupaj združimo, bomo dobili res tisti celostni način, ki je v prvi vrsti in najpomembnejše za človeka in za zdravje. Še kakšna informacija na www.klepet.si.
Najbolj pomembna živila na svetu so alge. Kot prvo spirulino in klorela je izpostavil, takoj zatem pa rjava morska alga.
Ne samo preko ekranov, tudi v živo se družimo, izobražujemo, spoznavamo istomisleče ljudi. Celo posebna potovanja organiziramo. Daj preveri klepet.si, tam klikni pod dogodki, pa da se spoznamo v živo.